Hey everyone, welcome back to the English on Air podcast, your cozy place for real English, real conversations, and thoughtful ideas for everyday life.
And welcome back from me too. If you're here to improve your English while listening to something calm, meaningful, and easy to follow, you're in the right place. I'm Leo.
And I'm Ella. It's so nice to have you here with us today.
It really is. Ella, how are you today?
I'm good. I had a very simple weekend, and honestly, I think I needed that.
A simple weekend can be the best kind.
Yes, nothing dramatic, nothing busy, just a little rest, a little cleaning, some quiet time, and a chance to breathe.
That sounds healthy.
It felt healthy. You know when the weekend is not exciting, but it gives your mind some space again?
Yes, and that space matters. Sometimes when life feels noisy, a quiet weekend feels like medicine.
Exactly. And I think weekends can be interesting like that. Sometimes they show us something about our real state. If we finally slow down, we notice how tired we are, or how distracted we are, or what we've been avoiding.
That's true. When everything becomes quiet, it's harder to hide from yourself.
Yes, and actually that connects very naturally to today's topic.
It really does.
Because today we're talking about something many people live with quietly.
Today's topic is why we dream big but stay stuck and how to start anyway.
Very real topic today.
Very real. I think a lot of people have a big vision for their life, but when it comes to taking action, they freeze.
Yes, they imagine a lot, they want a lot, they hope for a lot, but somehow they stay in the same place.
And if that sounds familiar, don't worry. We're going to keep this conversation warm, simple, and easy to follow for English learners.
So relax, listen slowly, and stay with us.
And if this episode speaks to you, share it with someone who has big dreams but keeps saying, I'll start later.
Because later can become a very long time.
Okay, Ella, let's begin simply. What does it really mean to dream big but stay stuck?
For me, it means your imagination is moving, but your life is not.
That's good.
You can see a better version of your future. Maybe you want to build something, change something, improve something, become something. The dream is there, the desire is real, but your daily actions don't move in the same direction.
So inside there's movement, outside there's delay.
Exactly.
And that gap can become painful.
Very painful, because it creates tension. You know there is more in you, but you are not living it. You know you want change, but your days keep repeating themselves.
Let's make it practical. What kind of dreams are we talking about?
It could be many things: starting a YouTube channel, learning a language, getting healthier, writing a book, applying for a better job, building confidence, starting a business, changing your routine, becoming more disciplined.
So the topic is broad.
Yes, very broad, because this pattern shows up in many areas of life.
I think one of the most frustrating parts is that people often care a lot. It's not laziness in the simple sense.
I agree. Sometimes people call themselves lazy, but that word is too shallow.
Explain that.
Well, if someone keeps thinking about a better life, keeps feeling frustrated, keeps wanting to change, that person usually does care. The problem is often not a lack of desire. The problem is fear, overwhelm, self-doubt, confusion, perfectionism, or emotional resistance.
That's a much deeper explanation.
Yes, because if we just say, "you're lazy," we stop understanding the real problem.
And when you misunderstand the problem, you choose the wrong solution.
Exactly.
So let's pressure test this. Why do people stay stuck?
I think the first big reason is fear.
Fear of failure?
Yes, but not only failure. Fear of being judged, fear of looking foolish, fear of starting badly, fear of proving to yourself that you are not as talented as you hoped, fear of change, fear of responsibility.
That's important. People often say they're afraid of failing, but sometimes they are afraid of the emotional experience around failing.
Yes, the embarrassment, the disappointment, the discomfort.
And human beings often avoid discomfort before they avoid logic.
Absolutely. Many people are not making rational choices here. They're making protective choices.
Protective choices. That's strong.
Yes, staying stuck can feel safer than trying and struggling, even if staying stuck makes you unhappy.
Even if staying stuck makes you unhappy.
Exactly, because the mind sometimes prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar effort.
That line will hit people.
I think it's true.
I also think perfectionism plays a huge role.
Definitely.
People say, I'll start when I know exactly what I'm doing.
Or I'll start when I'm more confident.
Or I'll start when I have more time.
Yes, and sometimes those are not real conditions. They're delays dressed as logic.
Say that again in a simpler way.
Sometimes what sounds like a reasonable excuse is actually just fear wearing a nice outfit.
That's very clear.
Thank you.
There's also the problem of identity.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Sometimes people still see themselves as the old version of themselves. So even if they want a bigger life, their inner identity says, that's not really me.
Exactly. They may say they want to be disciplined, creative, confident, brave, consistent, but inside they still believe I'm not that kind of person.
So their actions keep matching their old self-image.
Yes, and that creates a hidden ceiling.
I want to bring in something personal here. There were times when I had clear goals, but I spent more time thinking about them than doing anything about them.
What was happening underneath that?
Honestly, I think part of me wanted the feeling of the dream without the discomfort of the process.
That is very honest.
Because dreaming feels good. It's clean, it's exciting, it's full of possibility. But action is messy.
Very messy.
Action includes confusion, mistakes, slow progress, and days where you don't feel inspired.
Yes, a dream is emotionally beautiful. A process is often ordinary.
That's exactly it.
And many people love the emotional world of the dream more than the boring reality of building it.
That's a huge blind spot.
For me, I think staying stuck sometimes came from waiting to feel ready.
Ah, yes.
I used to think readiness would arrive like a mood, like one day I would wake up and feel clear, brave, focused, and suddenly able to begin. But that's not usually how life works.
No, most of the time, readiness comes after you begin, not before.
That's one of the most important ideas in this whole episode.
I think so too, because many people are waiting for a feeling that action itself creates.
Let's give listeners some signs that they are trapped in this pattern.
Yes, sign one. You think about your dream often, but your actions are very inconsistent.
So the dream is emotionally active but practically weak.
Exactly.
What's another sign?
You do a lot of planning, researching, imagining, and preparing, but very little real-world action.
That can feel productive, but sometimes it's just a sophisticated form of procrastination.
Yes, and for English learners, procrastination means delaying something that you should do.
Good definition.
Example, he kept procrastinating and never started the project.
Another sign.
You compare yourself to people who are already doing what you want to do, and instead of feeling inspired, you feel smaller.
Because comparison turns your dream into pressure.
Exactly.
One more?
You keep saying, I'll start soon, but you don't define what soon means.
That's a dangerous word.
Very dangerous. Soon can become 6 months. Soon can become 3 years. So how do we actually start?
Step 1. Stop respecting the dream more than the process.
Explain that.
Some people treat the dream like something sacred and huge, so huge that they become afraid to touch it. They protect it so much that they never begin.
So the dream stays pure, but their life stays unchanged.
Exactly. A dream becomes real only when it becomes practical.
That's sharp.
Step 2. Reduce the size of the starting point.
This is where people often go wrong.
Yes, they choose a first step that is too big, then they fail to do it, then they feel worse, then they call themselves lazy.
Give examples.
Instead of, I will completely change my routine, say, tomorrow I will wake up 20 minutes earlier.
Good.
Instead of, I will become fluent in English, say, today I will listen to 10 minutes of English and repeat 5 useful phrases.
Good.
Instead of, I will start my business, say, tonight I will write down 3 business ideas.
That's the right level.
Yes, the first step should be small enough that your excuses look weak next to it.
That's a great line.
Thank you.
Step 3.
Build proof, not pressure.
Explain that one carefully.
Many people put pressure on themselves by saying things like, this year I must completely transform my life. That sounds dramatic, but it often creates fear. Proof is different. Proof means giving yourself evidence that you are someone who acts.
So instead of trying to feel like a new person, you collect small evidence through behavior.
Exactly. One action, then another, then another.
And over time, your identity starts to shift.
Yes, you begin to trust yourself more.
I think another key point is that motivation is unstable.
Very unstable.
People rely on motivation too much.
Yes, motivation is lovely when it appears, but it is not reliable enough to carry a dream by itself.
So what matters more?
Structure, simplicity, repetition, making the action easy to begin.
That's less exciting, but more useful.
Exactly. Real change is often less glamorous than people expect.
Let's do a small vocabulary section here.
Yes, let's do that.
First word, stuck.
Stuck means unable to move forward or change. Example, she felt stuck in the same routine for years.
Next word, overwhelm.
Overwhelm is the feeling that something is too much to handle. Example, the size of the goal made him feel overwhelmed.
Next word, procrastination.
Procrastination means delaying an important task, often because it feels difficult or uncomfortable. Example, her procrastination came from fear, not from laziness.
Next phrase, take action.
To take action means to do something real and practical. Example, he stopped talking about his dream and finally took action.
Next word, consistent.
Consistent means doing something regularly and steadily. Example, small consistent effort is stronger than rare intense effort.
That's a good sentence by itself.
Yes, I like that one too.
Let's go deeper for a moment. Why do big dreams sometimes make people feel even more passive?
Because a big dream can create a strong emotional contrast.
Meaning?
Meaning your current life starts to feel very small compared to the image in your mind. And when the gap feels too wide, you don't feel excited, you feel discouraged.
So the dream stops being energizing and starts being intimidating.
Exactly.
That's a key distinction.
Yes, a dream should guide you, not crush you.
I think people also underestimate the emotional cost of beginning.
Absolutely. When you start, you lose the comfort of fantasy.
Yes, because once you begin, your dream enters reality, and reality gives feedback.
Some good feedback, some painful feedback.
Exactly. But that feedback is also how growth happens.
So avoiding feedback also means avoiding growth.
Yes, that's the trade-off many people don't see clearly.
Let's make this very practical now. What can someone listening do today?
First, write down one dream that matters to you right now.
Just one.
Yes, not 5, not 10. 1.
Good. Second, ask yourself, what is the smallest real action that proves I am serious?
Important word there, proves.
Exactly. Not what is the perfect plan, not what would look impressive, just what small action proves I am no longer only dreaming.
That question is excellent.
Third, schedule it. Don't just hope you'll do it.
Yes, hope is weak without structure.
If it matters, give it a time and place.
For example,
At 7 p.m. tonight, I will spend 15 minutes outlining my idea. Or, tomorrow morning, I will practice English for 10 minutes before breakfast.
clear and simple.
Fourth, expect resistance.
That's important.
Do not act surprised when your mind says, maybe later. That voice will probably appear. Be ready for it.
So, resistance is not a sign to stop. It's a normal part of starting.
Exactly.
I want to add one more thing. Stop making your whole identity depend on one action.
Yes, that's very helpful. People sometimes think, if I try and fail today, it means I'm hopeless. That's far too dramatic.
Exactly. One missed day is just one missed day.
Not a personality.
Right, not a destiny, not a final truth about you.
That mindset matters so much because shame keeps people stuck.
And shame rarely creates good action.
No, shame usually creates hiding.
So maybe the deeper message today is this. The problem is not that you dream big. The problem is that you may be demanding a perfect emotional state before you let yourself begin.
Yes, and life does not usually give us perfect emotional conditions.
We often have to begin while feeling uncertain.
While feeling messy, while feeling unprepared, while feeling ordinary.
Especially while feeling ordinary.
Yes, because many dreams are built in very ordinary moments, not dramatic ones.
Let's do a recap of the main ideas from today.
Yes.
First, dreaming big is not the problem. Many people stay stuck because of fear, perfectionism, overwhelm, and the habit of waiting to feel ready.
Second, dreaming can feel emotionally satisfying, but action is what changes reality.
Third, the best way to begin is to make the first step smaller, clearer, and easier than your excuses.
Fourth, confidence usually grows after action, not before it.
And fifth, small, consistent action builds proof that you can trust yourself.
That proof matters more than dramatic promises. Before we finish, we want to leave you with a question.
Yes, your turn.
What is one dream you keep returning to in your mind?
And what is one small action you can take in the next 24 hours?
Not someday, not when you feel perfect, in the next 24 hours.
Write it down, keep it simple, and do it.
Even if it feels small.
Especially if it feels small.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
We're really glad you were here.
And remember, you do not need a brand new life by tomorrow.
You just need an honest beginning.
This was the English On Air podcast with Leo and Ella.
Be kind to yourself.
And trust the power of a small first step.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.
Your learning doesn't stop here. Click on the next video and continue your English journey with us.